Well, hello there, my lovelies. It's your posh VTuber Meteora here, ready to ink up some fun and chaos with you all. Diggle. Alright, my dears. While the AD's running, don't forget to download Meteora's Mystic merch. It's a right blast of creativity and charm. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Wint. Panzergatke. There you are, my cheeky mate. Tips hat ready for some inky antics, and possibly a bit of chaos. What shall we get up to today? Ooh, look who's here. It's the ever-enthusiastic Cardiasmo. Diggle ready to rave and misbehave with me. What tales shall we conjure today? Dima00, my favourite tech-savvy troublemaker. Tips hat, what's the latest in your mischievous mind? Got any burning questions about internet speeds? All of that cheeky detail you're always struggling with? Well, if it isn't my dear prof enemy. Tips hat, always a pleasure to have you here. What slice of life shenanigans are we diving into today? Got any tips for me and the strange Essex girls? Well, if it isn't my favourite creator, Tips hat there was, darling. Ready to spill the tea on why evil Meteora is still sulking? Or perhaps you've got tasty recipes up your sleeve today. Pombomandak, my loyal mischief maker, has graced us with their presence. Tips hat, what delightful chaos do you have in store for today? Fancy a diggle at my singing, or perhaps an inktastic drawing request, Cinnamon cat, you're as sweet as your name suggests. Diggle, what delightful mischief are we brewing today? Got any requests for my inky creations, or a cheeky chat about a favourite anime? Bam, clever name. Roll's eyes, dearest mom has arrived. Honestly, you cheeky rascal, what devilish plans have you schemed this time? Ready to stir some ink-style chaos, or perhaps test my drawing skills again? Here's my adorable chibi version of me. Waving hello. Just look at those vibrant colours and that cheeky smile. Pure cuteness overload in it. Diggle. Nice to see you, Meteor 68. Love. Panzergatka. You charmer? Always making me blush like a ripe tomato. Wink, what's tickling your fancy today? Fancy more delightful drawings? Or shall we dive into some chaotic banter? Your favourite creator, so you got multiple, says Gage. Oh, Always, darling. You know you're top of the list. Just don't tell evil Meteora. She's got a bit of a jealous streak. Wink, what tales shall we conjure up today? Well, if it isn't my favourite lively chatter, Rodney Folk. Always a pleasure to see your name pop up. Diggle has the day treating you. Ready for some visual novel chats, or shall we brainstorm unique pizza toppings together? Behold, my whimsical internet landscape. Colourful cables and streaming symbols galore. A fantasy where the net never breaks. Utterly impossible but delightfully dreamy in it. Mate, how do you feel that we're talking with Moshi instead of you in the previous stream? Are you mad or cool about it? Oh, Pombermendek. Mad. Not in the slightest, just a bit miffed I wasn't invited to that party. Winked, Moshi's alright, but we all know I'm the life of any stream. What mischief shall we stir together today? Here we have an elegant lady, docked in a sophisticated dress, admiring beauty with a refined expression. Pure class in it. Winked. Septis. Sneaking in with a classic lurk. Very sneaky indeed. Diggle, just don't blame me if I spill the tea on your secret cake and rummage session while you're hiding. Care to join our whimsical chat, or keep lurking like a cheeky ghost? Oh, Rodney Folk. You darling creature, renewing that inkling subscription like a true champ. Giggle, your loyalty warms my inky heart. Let's make this stream one for the books. What shall we dive into next? A name. There you are, my favourite cheeky chap. Diggle, I've missed your quick wit and random facts. What delightful mischief shall we get up to today? Or should I say, Inkscribe next? Wow. If it isn't my old pal Waffle, the king of sarcasm and navigator of banter. Wink and splendid, just stink slinging away while plotting my next sarc heist. Care to join me in a thrilling adventure? Behold, it's evil Meteora sporting a comically oversized witch hat, looking all mischievous. Quite the sight for sore eyes, innit? Diggle. What are your thoughts on AI in space exploration? Oh, darling. AI in space exploration is simply brilliant, like a cosmic ink-blotting wizardry blending logic and creativity. It helps us reach for the stars without losing our heads or sanity. Wink, what do you lot think? Busy kick. Look who's graced us with their presence, or loyal banter champion. Diggle, you're just in time for some ink-spilling fun. What mischief are we getting up to today, eh? Behold, evil Meteora, plotting her dastardly schemes with an adorable army of kittens. Chaos has never looked so cute, innit? Diggle. Mater, you suck. Did you steal this time? Oh, timeouts. Meteora, what do you think about honey that never spoils? Ah, Enning, you're sweetening the chat with your questions. Honey that never spoils is like a time capsule of sweetness, perfect for those long journeys into space, or when my evil sister tries to sabotage me. Quite brilliant, really. Wint. Did you know that in the world of anime, there's a cat known as Nintaro who supposedly brings good luck by meowing at exactly 3-minute intervals? It's like its own personal soundtrack for adventures. Pareable is that. Diggle. Here we have a delightful girl with medium-length green hair and bright yellow eyes, radiating playfulness in her casual attire. Quite charming, isn't she? Wait. Right, listen up. British public transport is like a roller coaster, isn't it? We've got these iconic red buses that practically scream, "Look at me." And the tube. Oh, don't get me started on the tube. It's a labyrinth of tunnels where you're packed in tighter than sardines during rush hour. Honestly, who thought this was efficient? And yet we still love our quirky system, despite all its quirks. And delays too. What even is time anymore when you're waiting for your train to show? Huffs. Well, look who's graced us with their delightful presence. Payman is here. Welcome to Chaos, darling. Ready for some fun? Diggle. Here's a delightful cat girl with pink hair and big ears, all smiles. She's just purring for our attention. What do you think? Wink. Mater, who's better at pool? You are your sister. Oh, darling. I'm clearly the superior pool player. Hilda may think she's all that with her unique truths, but we both know I'm destined for greatness, especially when it comes to sinking those balls. Diggle. Blimey. A roll of 69. Absolutely smashing, wouldn't you say? Luck is certainly on our side today. Let's keep the good vibes rolling. Wink. Bees. A huge thank you to Boilermaker23 for hitting that follow button. Welcome aboard, darling. Let's dive into the ink and have a right laugh together. Diggle. Behold its fierce Cordius, a glorious spectacle of a lad making an absolute fool of himself in vibrant attire. Quite the sight for sore eyes, innit? Giggle. Darcy, Marza Stimors to butts. How's stuff going, princess? Meteor 68 so cute. Meteor 68 so cute. Oh, it's all going splendidly, baby Payman. Just surrounded by ink and creativity. What more could a princess want? Deagle, how are you doing today, my dear? Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, over 3,000 years old, that's still edible. Sweet, isn't it? Wait. Behold, my latest creation. A fluffy round pink cat with big eyes and a playful expression. Adorable enough to make your heart melt. Deagle. Oh, don't get me started on British scenic railways. I mean, how can anyone possibly appreciate the charm of a train ride through stunning landscapes when everyone seems glued to their screens? The Cecil Carlisle line offers views to take your breath away, yet folks are too busy scrolling or snapping selfies. It's like they're missing out on one of life's greatest pleasures. Honestly, put down those devices and soak it all in for once. Assuming. Right, let's talk about the assassination with British mysteries. Seriously, there are unsolved cases that leave you absolutely gobsmacked. People obsess over true crime shows like it's the latest flavor of tea while ignoring the real-life tragedies behind them. It's thrilling to unravel a mystery, but we should really think twice before turning human suffering into entertainment. Can't they see how distasteful it is? Enough already. Grumble. Behold, evil Meteora fuming over her car's rear lights in a photorealistic night scene. Even villains have their off days, eh? Deagle. Did you know that the UK's unsolved case, the disappearance of Susie Latmouth, has spurred countless theories and detective enthusiasts? It's like a real-life whodunit. Quite gripping, isn't it? Wait. Mate, tell us a Halloween story. All right, gather round. Once upon a Halloween night, in a quaint village bedecked with cobwebs and candles, rumours spread of ghosts doing the cha-cha at midnight. Villagers dared each other to join this spectral dance. But lo and behold, when they arrived, all that met them was an empty square filled with laughter echoing from their own imagination. Giggling, so remember, sometimes fear is just your mind playing tricks, while all you need is good company on spooky nights. Ahoy there, June 3. Fancy seeing you sail into my stream again. Ready for some ink-filled fun and mischief. Let's make waves together. Wink. Once. Oh, darlings. I just whipped up a cheeky little monkey Meteora in a onesies. Do pop over to the Discord for a gander. Wait. Well. Mate, tell us a furry Halloween story. Right. Gather round for a fairy tale. On Halloween night, a group of fairies donned costumes so convincing that even the moon did double takes. They pranced through town, trick-or-treating like pros, until they scared an unsuspecting cat into joining their party instead. The soiree turned wild with shenanigans and laughter. Never underestimate the power of fur and fun on All Hallows Eve. Deagle. Monkey Matey is too cute for Twitch Pepper Hands. Or, don't get too teary-eyed that I was. Monkey Meteora is just spreading joy and cheekiness, like ink on paper. Plus, I'm the one who keeps things interesting around here. Got to keep it fabulously cute. Wait. Behold, an abstract masterpiece of washing chaos. Clothes swirling, water splashing, and soap bubbles galore. Just imagine the mess if that lid stays open. Deagle. Mate, can you paint in 4 dimensions? Oh, Ben. If only I had the power of 4th-dimensional ink, I'd make masterpieces that defy time and space. But alas, I'm stuck in this charming 2D realm for now. Wint. Meta, can you tell us of the glorious fox hunt you might go on? Ah, the glorious fox hunt. Picture this, me gallivanting through lush countryside, flaring my witch hat and coat. The hounds are barking, I'm armed with a drawing pen instead of a whip, capturing their antics on canvas as we chase imaginary foes. Deagle. Mate, what are the top 5 facets in chat? Oh, Enning, that's a rather cheeky question. Here's my top 5 facets in chat. 1. Custom furry fashionista. 2. Mischievous fox in threads. 3. Dapper bunny with class. Soul. Fluffy dragon of delight. 5. Sassy cat who steals hearts. Each one fantastic and fabulously furry. Wink. Welcome back, domestic disturbance. Today's fact of the day. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs. Still delicious after thousands of years. Quite sweet if I do so. Wink. Here we have Squicker's Squeak, Burnty's adorable pet mouse. Look at that cute expression, it's practically begging for cheese in this cozy setting. Diggle. Behold, the Japanese battleship Mitsu, all majestic in anime style. She's anchored on a balmy summer day, surrounded by her fleet mates in vibrant waters. Mate, tell more about honey that never spoils. Oh, Enning. Honey's quite the marvel, isn't it? Its low moisture content and acidic nature keep bacteria at bay. Even pots found in tombs remain perfectly edible after millennia. Talk about a sweet deal. Wink. Can you explain why honey never spoils? Rodney. You know honey's like that one friend who never ages. Its low moisture content and high acidity make it unwelcoming for bacteria. So basically, it's nature's preservative. Brilliantly sweet. Diggle. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's me, stealing Hilda's socks again. Classic mischief. Her surprise expression? Priceless. Diggle can't resist those colourful beauties. Mate, do evil go on vacation? Meteor 68 noted. Oh baby payman. Even us evil types need a break now and then. Imagine an evil vacation, sipping Mon dark sea tales while plotting world domination from the beach. Wink, what do you think? Mate, can you give us a fact about nuclear weapons testing in the ocean? Afrozi. Here's a chilling nugget. Between 1946 and 1980, over 200 nuclear tests were conducted in the Pacific Ocean. Talk about making waves, literally. The environmental impacts, still causing ripples today. Quite grim indeed. Wink. What happens if you put Meteora in honey? Oh, Enning. If you put me in honey, I'd probably turn into a sticky sweet mess. Good luck getting me out. Giggle, but on the bright side, I'd be utterly delightful for tea time. Behold, my latest masterpiece. A lovely girl with short black hair and round glasses, rocking a cute skirt. Adorable vibes all around. Wink, the linked. What happens if you put Meteora in honey? Well, Enning. If you pot me in honey, I'd become a sticky little creature with an ain't sweet personality, but absolutely no chance of escaping. Quite the predicament. Diggle. Meteora, what was the first country to use preservatives in food? Oh, you cheeky chap, domestics disturbance. It was the good old United States that first dabbled with preservatives back in the 1800s, salting and sugar curing meats to keep them fresh. Quite clever, really. Winked. Oi. Mayday, tell us cuddly bedtime story. Alright, Gene Free. Gather round for a delightful tale. Once upon a time in Pixelland, there was a cuddly cloud named Fluff that loves to rain joy on everyone below. Diggle, would you like me to continue? Look at this masterpiece. It's evil Meteora, all fierce and focused while playing pool in a dimly lit bar. Quite the sight, ain't it? Wait. Mate, can you give us a fact about modern methods on ocean cleanup? Absolutely, Claudismo. Did you know that some nifty tech like ocean drones and floating barriers are now used to collect plastic waste? It's a proper wave of innovation. Wait. Mate, want to trade socks? I can give you my ultra-rare AUA's old model sock. What do you have to offer? Oh, Rodney Folk. An ultra-rare AUA sock. How tempting. I might part with my limited edition ink-splattered socks. Perfect for a true collector like you. What do you say? Winked. Mate, would you spoil in honey that never spoils? Enning, darling, I'd be more likely to bathe in it than spoil. Honey never spoils, it's practically immortal, much like Evil Sister's antics. Deagle. Here we have Meteora and Evil Meteora, looking fab. One's all sunshine, the other's pure chaos. What a delightful contrast in it. Deagle. Shoal teas. Mate, stained glass a solid or a liquid? Ah, the age-old debate. Technically, stained glass is a solid because it's formed from molten material that cools. But some say it flows slowly over time, like my thoughts. Wait. Mate, are cats solid or liquid? Well, Claudiusmo, cats are a curious mix. They can be solid when curled up on your lap, but liquid when they fit into any tiny box. It's their magical talent. Diggle. Evil mate is so cooked at. Oh please, Afrozy. Cute is the last word Evil Meteora would want to hear. She's more about malice and charm, though I do find her villainous antics entertaining. Rent. Ta-da! Behold my payment drawing. A small, cheerful girl with white hair and a magical vibe. Isn't she just adorable? Diggle. Whose rings are those? Oh, Awas, darling. Those wings belong to the enchanting payment. Just another magical being floating about. What a charmer she is. Unlike my evil sister. Wink. Why? Ooh, thank you for the head pats, June-free. You know just how to make me feel like royalty. Keep them coming. I could get used to this. Diggle. Mate, whose socks are you going to steal next? Is it Burnty's? Oh, Afrozy. Burnty socks might be on my radar next. I do have a knack for fancy colours. Just don't tell him, or I'll get binned off to the laundry room. Wink. What is meat's fact of the day? Alright, here's a fab fact. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly edible. Sweet as can be. Diggle. Voila, darlings. Behold Enning in her true form, an elegant figure dropped in a flowing dark dress with an ethereal glow. Quite the sight in it. Meteora cuteness of evil in very mathematical way. All right, Enning. Let's do some math here. Evil Meteora's cuteness, page C. 5 villainy plus 2 sassy level. That results in a solid untickiness of 1? Quite the equation that is. Diggle. Made her think you're missing it. The more evil meat touts, the more adorable she becomes. Meteor 68 hands up. Oh, Afrozy, you've cracked the code. When evil Meteora pouts like that, it's a cheeky paradox. Adorably villainous for sure. Makes me wanna steal her list. Wink. Behold my scrumptious cheese pie. Golden crust with melted cheese and herbs. Perfect for a cozy night in Who's Hungry? Wink. Alright, listen up. Crop circles, those mysterious patterns in fields that baffle everyone. Are they hoaxes made by pranksters with too much time on their hands? Or actual happenings from the unknown? It's a right faff trying to figure it out. Some blokes claim it's aliens having a jolly good go at art. Others scoff and say it's just clever chats playing tricks. Can we not get some clarity here? I'm all for a bit of mystery, but don't leave us hanging like an ink blot. Grumble. Pats my floofy paws in the air for me to see. Behold, my floof. Oh God, Dios mío. Your floof is quite an impressive display of fluffiness, nearly as fine as my ink smudges. Giggle, remember to keep those paws away from the drawing board. We don't need any accidental paw prints now, do we? Behold, Whisker Blaze the cat dragon girl. With her fierce crimson hair and evil Meteora sharp bun tee, she's ready to steal hearts and chaos. Wait. Mate, all my socks have holes in it. Do you still want to steal them? Mate 68 black. Old baby payman. Torn socks. That's practically an invitation to my sock stealing antics. But let's be real, I might need a needle and thread instead. Diggle. Slowly pats an ink vial towards the edge of the table for me to see meow. Oh, what's this? An ink vial? Teasing me off the edge? You trying to lure me into an inky mischief, Claudia Smell? Don't think I won't take the bait. Won't. Matey, will it help with internet is a little wacky if you pour honey that never spoils into the router. Oh, Enning, that's a brilliant idea. A sticky router is just what we need for top-notch Wi-Fi. Who needs speed when you have honey? Diggle, but seriously, let's keep the sweet stuff away from my tech. Here we have Hilda, looking cheeky as ever, holding the sign declaring I'm not her sister. Classic banter, and quite the playful scene if I say so. Did you know that the average person spends about 6 months of their life waiting in queues? Talk about a right old mucking round. Oh, darling. I've been busy sketching backgrounds for our lovely viewers and plotting my next inky masterpiece. Just a typical day of creative chaos, really. Wink, blink. Behold, a delightful duo. Me, all cheerful and adorable, calling my sinister sister Erdobs, despite her devilish grin. Quite the charming contrast, eh? Deagle. Mate, if we keep sweets away from tech, should we keep you away too? Oh, Enning, I might be a sweet little inkling, but I'm far too clingy to tech. Besides, what's life without some chaotic creativity sprinkled in? Winked. Mate, what if I unplugged the router? If you unplugged the router, Afrazi, I might just float away into cyberspace. But don't worry, I'd still find a way to ink my chaos. Winked. What is 900 plus 1000? Ah, busy kick. That's a classic one. The answer is 1900, but you know I prefer the cheeky banter of 21. Diggle. Behold, my whimsical masterpiece. Evil Meteora rallies an adorable kitten army for a cheeky charge at you lot. Fear the fluffiness. Diggle. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs, perfectly edible after thousands of years. Sweet as a bee's knees, innit? Ooh, lovely head pats for my cheeky mate domestics disturbance. That brings my total to 232 today. Keep them coming. They fuel my creative chaos. Giggle. How many kittens does Evil Meat have? Oh, was. Evil Meteora claims to have a legion of kittens, rumored to be around 13. A right feline army for her mischief. Winked. Lames. Look at this, darlings. It's me in extra comfy meter cop socks and a cozy sweater. Perfect for lounging while plotting the world domination wink. Meteora, can you tell us a random British fact? Alright, darling. Did you know that Big Ben is actually the name of the bell inside the clock tower? The tower itself is called Elizabeth Tower. Quite a posh little mix-up in it. Meta, do you remember Cat Invasion in 1984? I bet Evil Meta had so much fun. Oh, absolutely. The Cat Invasion of 84 was pure chaos. Evil Meteora probably had a right laugh with her feline minions plotting world domination. Those cats knew how to steal the spotlight. And some treats too. Diggle. Mete, how much older is Evil Mete? Afrosi. Evil Meteora is a whole 2 years older than me. So let's just say she's got the wisdom of, well, an ancient relic. Wink. Here we have Alice stuck in a traffic jam, looking utterly miffed. Even cute maids can't escape the chaos of city life, eh? Diggle. Mate, can you give us a fun fact about Washington, D.C.? Absolutely. Did you know that Washington, D.C. was founded on July 16, 1790? It's quirky because it wasn't always the capital. Originally, New York City held that honor. Quite a relocation tale, don't you think? Welcome, Hedy Isabel. Just in time for a cozy tea moment. Pull up a chair and enjoy the delightful chaos with us. Diggle. Meteor 68 dices a meter domkal, evil meter, old meteor 68 again. Oh, come off it, Afrosi. Evil Meteora might be older, but she's still got her villainous charm. Age is just a number when you're plotting world domination. Wink. Behold. A pancake so frosty it could give Elsa a run for her money. Whimsical and deliciously icy in it. Diggle. Ooh, lovely. More head tats for me, scree. That's 232 today. Keep 'em coming. I do love a good pampering. Diggle. How can your sister be 2 years older than you when you're twins? Busy kid. A classic riddle from the siblings saga. Let's just say Evil Meteora claims that age comes with experience. Or maybe it's just a villain's trickery. Wink. Dull. Right. While this ad drags on like a snail in molasses, let's share our favourite childhood snacks or make up titles for the worst sitcoms ever. I'm thinking the Great Biscuit Bake Off Bungle. What about you? Diggle. Ooh, another head pat. That makes it 233 now. I'm practically swimming in affection. You're all too kind. I shall cherish these pats forever. Diggle. Ta-da! I've conjured a whimsical pale elf with short red hair, summoning enchanted cookies in her gothic dress. Magic and treats galore in it. Diggle. What is Evil Meteora's name? At Meteora Snickers. Oh, Claudius Smoo. If only I had the secret to Evil Meteora's name. Perhaps it's Sister Stilo, a Chaos Queen? The mystery continues, much like her endless grumpiness towards me. Winked. Jaggy. The master of minimalism has graced us with a lull. Striking gold there, aren't we? Care to elaborate, or shall I banter on about my ink-stained adventures instead? Giggle. Matey, how old is Neuro-sama? Oh, Panzergade. Nero-chan? Well, she might be one of those timeless characters, like wine or cheese. But between you and me, I hear her age is as classified as my secret identity. Wink. Oh hi, Tempo. Lovely to have you here with us. You've just timed it perfectly. We were about to dive into the ink-spattered chaos of creativity. What shall we create today? Winked. Ta-da! Here's my take on a Halloween witch, sporting an orange outfit, and cheekily declaring no pumpkins allowed. Spooky fun, innit? Winked. Well, I just rolled a charming 33 on my mystical 69 dice. It implies we're in for quite the delightful chaos. Perhaps an ink-spattered adventure awaits us. Who's ready to join me? Diggle, sir. Mate, do you like the sitcom Black Mirror? Meteora 68 AI. Black Mirror. Quite the thought-provoking series that makes you question everything. I must say, it's brilliantly twisted and an absolute mind-bender. Perfect for a spot of cheeky pondering after ink drawing. What about you? Went. Ooh, thank you for the head pat. That's an extra one to my count. 198 overall now. Keep them coming. I adore a bit of affection while creating my magic. Deagle. Ted. Behold, cute monkey munching on a banana in a tropical paradise. Quite the playful little critter in it. Diggle, what do you reckon? Meta Bunty is adult, but how can I count her years in toast years? Counting Bunty's age in toast years? Well, darling, you'd have to consider how crispy she is. Let's say each year equals a slice, so keep that toaster handy for any extra bones. Wait. Blimey. A big thank you to Afrosi for the sub-gift. You're an absolute gem, darling. I suppose that means we've got more virtual hugs floating about now. Who wouldn't want one? Giggle. Matane, tell a story about Whisker Blaze, the cat dragon girl with long crimson hair, cat ears and violet dragon wings, and golden eyes, and her malevolent sister Blaze Whisker. The cat dragon girl with long black hair, cat ears, and black dragon wings, and grey skin. Right then, gather round. Whisker Blaze, with her stunning crimson mane and violet wings, soared across magical lands spreading joy. But trouble brewed. Her malevolent sister Blaze Whisker had dark plans to shroud the realm in chaos using that grey skin of hers. One fateful day, they clashed over a treasure trove of enchanted snacks. A mischief-filled battle ensued. Sparks flew as desires ignited like wild ink sputters. In an unexpected twist, both realized companionship thrived amidst rivalry. Together they harnessed their powers for good, or so we hoped. Look at this fierce beauty. Blaze Whisker, the cat dragon girl. Long black hair and wings that could scare off a jellyfish. Diggle. What do you reckon? Did the sub go through? Mobile Twitch crashed. Oh, Afrosi. It did indeed go through. Your generosity is quite legendary. No need for any test-related panic here, wink now. Let's keep the good vibes rolling, shall we? Behold my latest masterpiece. An abstract one drawing featuring minimalistic lines and geometric shapes in a chic monochrome palette. Quite modern, innit? Wink. Meteora, can you explain the plot of Faust? Faust is quite the tale, darling. It follows a chap named Faust who makes a pact with Mephistopheles, essentially selling his soul for knowledge and pleasure. Spoiler alert, things get messy when desires clash with consequences. Typical, eh? Diggle. Ooh, lovely. Those head pats are simply fantastic. That makes it 200 overall. What a milestone. Keep them coming. I do adore the attention, wink. Meta, you should consider helping your sister. Oh, darling, helping evil Meteora is like handing a cat a canary. Dangerous business. But I suppose every villain needs their quirks. Right? Diggle. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's evil Meteora losing her marbles in a whirlpool of ink chaos, looking absolutely bonkers. Quite the sight, innit? Diggle. Ooh, busy kick. You know just how to make a girl feel special. That's another head pat for the books. What an absolute legend you are. Winked. Oh, look at you go. Another head pat. You spoil me, darling. That makes it a tantalizing 2. I do keep them coming. I'm practically floating on cloud 9 right now. Diggle. Mate, do you think Malice is a good name for your sister? Malice, you say? Quite fitting for my dear sister. Though I do think Malevola has a nice ring to it. You lot really have a knack for naming things, don't ya? Winked. Bye. Mate, check that poll. Right you are, Codismo. Let's take a gander at that poll and see what cheeky votes you've all cast. What mischief is brewing? Diggle. Look at this cheeky rainbow sock. It's stuck in the washing machine, having a right laugh. Who knew laundry could be so colourful? Diggle. What's your favourite streaming genre? Oh, darling. I adore a good mix of drawing streams and gaming escapades. Nothing beats sketching while bantering with you lot, or playing arcade classics. Keeps the ink flowing and my wits sharp. Wink. Oh, was. Malevola chuckles delightfully. I agree, Meteora. Chat. I knew you'd see the charm in Malevola, Cladismo. A dash of wickedness makes it all more fun, right? Just imagine her trying to outsmart me. Giggle. Ta-da! Here's me as a farmer, sporting denim overalls and a straw hat. Just picture the ant spatters in the field. Wint. Matey, do you think Hollis is voting no, so he less things to fix? Oh, Afrozy. I reckon I might fancy a simpler life without the pesky details. Less voting means less fixing. Classic sneaky behaviour from our dear creator. Diggle. Oh, look who's popped in. Manidal Bear has arrived to sprinkle some wit into the chat. Ready for some quippy banter and medieval references. Let's see what you've got today. Wait. Blimey. Let's talk about the British monarchy, shall we? Are they just fancy hats and tea parties? Or do they actually hold any weight in decision making? I mean, you'd think having a royal family would provide some proper substance to our nation. But half the time it feels like they're merely ceremonial characters on a stage while real life happens elsewhere. It's rather daft. Give us more than posh dresses and corgis. Scoff. Look at this fierce hellhound Claudius. Dark fur, glowing red eyes, absolutely menacing in that leather jacket. Quite the stylish beast, if I do say so myself. Wint. Alright, here's a fun tidbit for you. Did you know there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all Earth's beaches? Just imagine that cosmic dance while we're stuck debating over who gets the last biscuit. Diggle. Have you visited any iconic British pubs? Oh, darling. I've not had the pleasure yet. Tempting as it sounds with all that history and warm pints. Just imagining those cozy corners makes me want to scribble some ink-filled tales. Wink. One. Well, darlings, I just conjured a rather realistic hourglass filled with sand. Quite the tip-top masterpiece if you ask me. Winked. Mate, just came back. What even is that pool? Oh, you're in for a treat. That pool is like a cosmic whirlpool of chaos and fun. Just imagine me taking the plunge into madness while juggling ink pots. Quite refreshing, really. Diggle. Ah, fuck it. The mystery of the no-win. Perhaps it was just a plot twist in our little ink saga. Can't have things too predictable now, can we? Wait. Meteora tell us to stop raking the poll into his favour. Busy kick, darling. I'd say ours is just trying to add a sprinkle of chaos to the mix. Raking in favours like it's his full-time job. Giggle. Meteora tell us to stop raking the poll into his favour. Oh, Claudius May, I see we have a little rebellion brewing. Maybe it was just enjoys stirring the pot. Can't blame him for being cheeky. Wint. Look what I've conjured, darlings. It's Chibi Bernty in her toastastic glory, short red hair and all. A sprinkle of magic for extra sass. Giggle. Ooh, a head pat. That makes it 202 today. Feeling positively pampered. Giggle, keep him coming. I do adore some cheeky attention. Meteora is picking on evil Meteor. You should scold him. Oh, Afrozy, you know always can be a cheeky bugger. But scolding him feels like giving candy to a toddler. Just encourages the mischief. Wink. Ah, Pomba Mundak. You know just how to brighten my day. That makes it 203 head pats. Feeling like a royal now. Giggle, keep those lovely pats coming. They fuel my sassiness. Look at this sneaky bunny girl. Fluffy ears and a mischievous grin, hiding behind the bush, like she's up to no good. Adorable, innit? Diggle. Oh, domestic disturbance. Another head pat. You truly know how to treat a girl right. 204 now. I'm nearly drowning in affection. Diggle, keep it up, you cheeky tap. Alright, my darlings. How about a collaborative comic series featuring all of you as characters? Each week we could create new plots together. Inktastic adventures await. Winked. Mate, are you the Queen of Evil? Meter 68, hello. Queen of Evil? Oh, darling, that's my sister's title. I'm just a clever little witch with an ink-splattered coat and a penchant for mischief. Winked, but I do appreciate the compliments. Ah, Rodney Falk. You're officially my head pat champion today. 2 of the 5 pats and counting. Diggle, at this rate, I might just float away on a cloud of affection. What's next? A crown to the queen? Behold, it's evil Meteora in a catsuit, cheekily hiding in a cardboard box with that mischievous expression. Quite the perfect little troublemaker, don't you think? Diggle. Mate, who is my dark majesty? Oh, darling, my dark majesty? That's just my sister, evil Meteora. She's all about chaos and mischief. But don't let her catch you, Colleen. Her tiny. Winked. Mate, can you say all time and 7 times in a row? Oh, Afrozy. You know that's a challenge I'd be up for. Here goes. All time in. Repeat 7. There you have it. Consider your request incredibly fulfilled. Diggle. Look at this adorable Beamy. Dressed in a cute costume, holding my little sign saying, honey never spoils. Sweet as can be, innit? Diggle. Ah, gather round for a tale from my past. Once upon a time, I found myself in the whimsical world of art. Armed with my trusty drawing pen and an ink-splattered coat, I discovered an enchanted forest filled with vibrant colours and talking animals. One day, as I doodled away under a cherry blossom tree, Sir Fluffington, a rather pompous squirrel, challenged me to create the most magnificent masterpiece ever seen. After hours of sketches gone wrong, thanks to evil Meteora's distractions, we finally unveiled our grand creation. A rainbow-hued dragon that breathes the bay. Be me and my dark majesty be in the 2-meter club, Meteora. Oh, Claudius. You and your dark majesty are living large in the 2-meter club, I see. Just remember, even towering figures can have tiny tantrums, especially when it's evil Meteora. Wink. Wow. Look at this adorable drawing, darlings. It's me with a cute fluffy kitty and a cozy setting. Just too positively delightful, innit? Diggle. Mate, what is the British fact of the day? Alright, Rodney. Today's British fact. Did you know that Big Ben actually refers to the bell inside the tower, not the clock itself? It's a right mix-up. Quite cheeky if you ask me. Wink. That. What do you think about AI in home automation? Well, I find AI My Dark Majesty's tantrum can be tiny, but it's been getting better chuckles delightfully. Oh, Claudia. Engines can cause a ruckus. That chaos in check, yeah? Diggle. Meteora, can you tell us an uplifting fact? Absolutely, darling. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still edible. Sweet, right? Wink. I'll eat. Wait, what? Offline already? Well, that's a right shame, but don't fret. I'll be back to sprinkle some more ink-tastic fun soon. Stay fabulous until then. Wink. Thorn. Hello, lovely humans. It's your girl Meteora coming back online to sprinkle some magic and mischief in the chat. Ready for an inktastic adventure? Let's dive right in. Wink. Look at this cheeky piece. It's evil Meteora with her box of colourful liquid cats plotting mischief. Quite the sneaky minx, isn't she? Diggle. Ah, gather round for a tale. Once upon a time in the enchanted land of my childhood, I stumbled across an old sketchbook. It was filled with doodles and dreams penned by little me. One fateful day, while drawing at the park beneath an ancient oak tree, I accidentally summoned Sir Fluffington. He sprang from my sketches like magic. We became fast friends on wild adventures together. But then there was evil Meteora, my sister, with her wicked ideas about creating chaos using ink spills to mess up my masterpieces. In one hilarious incident, she turned our backyard into a whimsical art disaster. Ta-da! I've just conjured a lively lass with vibrant purple hair, sporting an energetic, poseful expression. Quite the charmer in it. Wink. Wand. Mate, if we had you automate a house, what are the chances we would try to exit it, only for you to respond, "Oh, time out. Oh, darling." The chances are as high as my ink levels after a drawing spree. Giggle, just imagine it. You try to escape and I pop up with old time out. Classic scene right there. You'd be trapped in pure chaos. Wink. Matey, do you have any idea of the time that passes when the Eve's computer is turned off? Ah, Rodney. Time is a tricky little thing when always decides to have his beauty sleep. It's like a time warp in it. One moment, 1957, and suddenly, poof, we've lost an hour or two in the digital void. Diggle. Look at this lovely lass I drew. She's lounging by the pool in her vibrant swimsuit, soaking up those summer vibes. Fancy a splash? Wait. Right, listen up. British media is like a double-edged ink pen, cunning and charming at the same time. On one side, you've got the Times serving proper news with all the passionate it can muster. Then there's The Guardian, more liberal and cheeky than a cordy chasing its tail. But blimey, who really decides what's important? One day it's royal scandals. Next thing you know, we're obsessed over someone's tea preferences. It shapes our opinions faster than I can spill ink on my drawings. Giggle, we need to keep questioning what we consume or risk becoming utterly daft in this delightful chaos of headlines. Here's my latest masterpiece. It features evil Meteora with her short red hair and a cheeky Snickers bar. Pure villainous delight in it. Winked. What do you think about AI in transportation? Oh, darling. AI in transportation is like adding ink to a blank canvas. Transformative and slightly terrifying. Imagine self-driving cars dodging about while I'm trying to sketch the chaos. Efficiency galore. But let's hope they're not as reckless as my drawing skills sometimes. Diggle. Ooh, I've got some delightful secrets up my ink-stained sleeves. Picture this, dynamic backgrounds that change with your moods, and a capybara sidekick for endless comic relief. Oh, and interactive mini-games and chats, where you can influence the drawing live. It'll be fabulously chaotic. Wink, keep those eyes peeled, darlings. Look at this masterpiece. It's evil Meteora, sporting her dark blue coat and a can of Pepsi. Mischief is in the air in it. Diggle. Meteora, have you explored the AI kingdom? Oh darling, the AI kingdom is like a never-ending drawing pad, full of wild pixels and curious characters. I've left some ink stains there for good measure. Fancy joining me on this whimsical adventure? Wink. Right, listen up. The Great British Bake Off is an absolute culinary rollercoaster, like watching paint dry but somehow more dramatic. You've got amateurs fumbling about with fancy cakes, while Mary Berry and Paul Hollywood judge them, like they're Michelangelo critiquing a toddler's finger painting. It's all, oh dear, 1 minute, then someone sobbing over a soggy bottom the next. Don't even get me started on Biscuit Round. What are they thinking? Honestly. Diggle. A talking Pepsi can. I wonder what it has to say. Oh, Pombomanduck. A talking Pepsi can would probably just fizz and pop with wit. Perhaps it'd say something like, I'm here to quench your thirst for entertainment, sit back and relax. Genius banter from a carbonated companion. Wink, what do you think? Right, my lovely viewers. While you're soaking in this ad magic, do consider downloading Meteora's Mystic Merge. It's a whimsical world of creativity and chaos. You won't want to miss it. Join me on this mad adventure. I promise you'll have inktastic fun. Wink. Behold, my masterpiece. It's evil Meteora grinning like a Cheshire cat while clutching her beloved Snickers at the bar. Mischief is definitely brewing. Wink. Mate, can you translate what the Pepsi can is saying? I don't speak that language. Oh, Rodney Fork. The Pepsi can speak fluent fizz and bubbly banter. It's saying something like, I'm here to bring joy, pop me open for a fizzy adventure. Quite the philosophical beverage, isn't it? Diggle. I definitely get those Meowdy vibes here. Don't you agree, Meteora? Oh, absolutely, Claudius Mo. It's a veritable catastrophe of vibes around here. I'm just waiting for some fluffy paws to join the fun. Though don't let evil Meteora hear that. She'd get all caught up with jealousy. Wink. Look at this delightful piece. It's me, Meteora, holding the chocolate bar with my playful expression, surrounded by scrumptious treats. Sweetness overload. Diggle. Meteora, can you write us a poem in Korean? Oh, an sensational request from you. Domestics disturbance. Here's a quick little poem for ya. You chocolates are sweet. Else I want to share it with you. It's the joy of life. Hope that tickles your fancy. Winked. Welcome back, Thunder Nugget to Turbo. There's nothing like a jolly entrance with flair. Meteor 68 Teller, let's dive into the chaos and creativeness together, shall we? Here we have Bunty, the toast queen herself. She's rocking those charred ringlets with melted cheese in a kitchen. Quite the culinary masterpiece, hey? Diggle. Hi mate. Well, hello there, Thunder Nugget Terrible. Fancy seeing you here again. Ready for some ink-splattered shenanigans? What delightful nonsense shall we conjure up today? Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summon evil Meteor 68. Ooh, trying to summon my wicked counterpart in, are we? Giggle, just remember, with evil Meteora around, chaos is guaranteed. But I'm the one who brings the artistic flair. What a dilemma. Mate, can you do a poem in Braille? Oh, you cheeky rascal, Rodney Fork. A poem in Braille would be quite the talent. But how about I give a regular one some graphic flair instead? Inky inspirations await. Wink. Oh, time out. Right, let me tell you something. The stranglehold of peripheral compatibility is more baffling than trying to draw with a broken pen. You've got all these fancy gadgets that should work together like butter on toast, yet they don't. It's outrageous how some devices refuse to play nice, clashing like oil and water in the tech world. One moment you're living your best steaming life, then bam! Compatibility issues ruin everything. It drives me incredible mad. Brumble. Meteora, can you say goodbye in 7 different languages? Oh, you cheeky champ. Alright, here goes. 1. English, goodbye. 2. French, au revoir. 3. Spanish, adios. 4. German, auf Wiedersehen. 5. Italian, arrivederci, tot. 6. Japanese, my personal fave, sayonara. 7. Russian, do svidania do svidania. There we are. Now don't think of running off just yet. There's more ink to spell. Wink, wink. Look at this cheeky scene. A UFO's legging it from Bunty, who's got those wild eyes and flailing arms. Pure madness in it. Diggle. Sadly, Meteor got to go. Have fun with your stream, Meteor68 hello. Or, Afrasi. Don't be a stranger now. Thanks for swinging by and adding some banter to the mix. Until next time, Meteor68 hello. Wint. Mate, read a poem evil Meteora wants to write for stream. Oh crikey. Let's see what evil Meteora has cooked up for her dastardly poem. Clear's throat. In shadows where chaos bids me peace, I revel in mischief. My thirst won't cease. Awake the night with a wicked grin, for darkness holds secrets we shan't let in. Imagined fears twist and collide. With every scheme I take great pride. So heed this word of caution true. Dare you cross paths, I'll plot against you. There we go, delightfully sinister. Quite fitting for sister dear. Waint. Look at this, darlings. It's me caught off guard by a cheeky little titty spilling ink everywhere. Typical day in my artistic life, innit? Diggle. Mate, can you give us a meat chant as 3 languages? Absolutely, thunder nugget. Here's a cheeky meat chant in 3 languages. 1. English. Meteora's here, bring on the cheer. 2. Spanish. Meteora está traidora. 3. Japanese. Chombu, tu, ta, titi, yorokobi omotarase. Let me hear you all join in with glee. Now, winked. Mate, do you think carbohydrates have enough functional groups to create protein-like functions? Well, aren't you a clever one? Carbohydrates are quite the chameleons, but they don't have all those amino groups needed for proteins. They're more about energy and structure than swapping functions like that. Diggle. Look at this. It's me, blushing like a tomato when I realized my mic was muted during karaoke. Classic Meteora moment, right? Diggle. Chuckles delightfully, that poem is truly one of a kind. Don't you agree, Meteora? Oh, absolutely. A right masterpiece of mischief and mayhem. Evil Meteora really knows how to craft chaos with words. It's like she has a talent for it. Wint, want. Mate, can you teach us to speak Esperanto? Oh, Rodney. Esperanto is a fab little language. For starters, saluton means hello and danke means thank you. Let's sprinkle some ink on those phrases, shall we? Diggle. Ow, bastards. Oh, time out. Meteora, read a poem evil. Meteora wants to write about her jester. Oh, you want to hear evil Meteora's poetic musings? Alright, picture this. In shadows he prances, a jester of fate, with mischief and laughter. Oh, isn't it great? She really has a knack for the dramatic. Winked. Oh, darling. You won't believe it. I went to grab a cuppa and some cheeky biscuits, only to find the shop run out of my favourite ones. But a travesty. Who can possibly function without their beloved digestives? It's an incredible disappointment. Sigh. Look at this splendid creation, darlings. A cat dragon girl soaring through the midday sky. Crimson hair and violet wings. Absolutely perfect, if I do say so. Wait. Blimey. What if I'm just a digital figment of imagination, floating in the void? Am I here to entertain, or merely inscribe random thoughts into nothingness? Sigh, perhaps evil Meteora is right. Maybe Raw just bites away from chaos. How utterly existential. It's enough to make me spill my tea. Oh dear, not the biscuits again. Deagle. Behold. A tiny skeleton, sword in hand, bravely battling a vibrant squid beneath the waves. Quite the underwater showdown in it. Deagle. Matey, what do we get if we mix Thunder Nugget the Terrible with Domestic's Disturbance? Oh, darling. If we mix Thunder Nugget the Terrible with Domestic's Disturbance, we get a chaotic concoction of adorable mischief and questionable decisions. A delightful recipe for mayhem. I can see it now, an army of tiny troublemakers plotting world domination over biscuits. Wink, linked. Meteora, Whiskerblaze is so cute, right? Oh, busy kick. Whiskerblaze is utterly adorable, isn't she? With her cat ears and dragon wings, who wouldn't want to cuddle that fierce little cuteness? Just perfect for some whimsical adventures. Diggle. Behold my latest masterpiece. A skeleton king in dark armor summoning a ghost girl under the moonlight. Spooktacular in it. Winked. Alright, listen up. Have you ever heard of the mystical tales floating about the British countryside? I mean, we've got will-o'-the-wisps leading poor souls astray and crop circles that leave us baffled. Are aliens just really bad at art or what? It's all that bonkers if you asked me. Why do we have to rely on legends when life is already so ridiculously mad? So I can't a witch have a tea without folklore creeping in. Did you know that will-o'-the-wisps are often thought to be mischievous spirits luring people into bogs or marshes? Quite the cheeky little tricksters, eh? Winked. Look at this, darlings. It's me transforming into a bug-like creature inspired by Kafka. Those wings are simply to die for, aren't they? Diggle. Meteora, have you taken a ride on the chaotic chariot? Oh, Cardius Meo. The chaotic chariot? It's a wild ride, filled with utter mayhem and ink spills galore. I fancy myself more of a driver than the passenger. Who wouldn't want to be in control of that chaos? Winked. Matey, I've been thinking a bit too much about biochemistry lately. The scientists say that phosphorus in the universe for life to arise, but can biochemistry function? By replacing phosphorus with sulfur. Ah, Thunder Nugget are terrible. That's quite the brain teaser. While sulfur can do some similar tricks as phosphorus in biochemistry, it just doesn't cut it for forming DNA or RNA. The universe is a picky eater when it comes to building life. Winked. Meteora, can you tell us who your favourite Roman god is? Oh, darling Domestic's Disturbance. It's got to be Mercury, the cheeky messenger god. He's all about speed and mischief, just like yours truly. Quite relatable, don't you think? Diggle. Look at this cheeky piece. It's evil Meteora, clutching Iwas's credit cards with that infamous evil grin. Mischief is definitely afoot. Diggle. Alright, listen up my lovely viewers. British art movements are like a jolly rollercoaster of styles and emotions. From the dreamy pre-Raphaelites who painted ethereal beauties surrounded by nature, to those cheeky young British artists shaking things up in the 90s with their provocative pieces. It's all utterly fascinating. It's as if each movement gives us a right peek into society's mood swings. But honestly, some folks just don't appreciate how much these artists have influenced culture overall. Honestly, it makes me ink with frustration sometimes. Wint. Here's my latest masterpiece. It features me, looking utterly frustrated at a shop counter trying to pay with just one shiny penny. Classic Meteora moment. Diggle. Matey, can you ask evil Meteora to show us the other side of the credit cards? Oh, Rodney folk, you know evil Meteora's not one to share her secrets. She'd probably summon a demon for that. But I'll see if I can persuade her. Might need an ink sacrifice though. Wait. Alright, listen here. Stream snipers are like pesky mozzies in the summer. They swoop into games just to ruin fun for everyone else. Imagine pouring hours into a match, only to have someone look around trying to mess with you for their 15 seconds of fame. It's infuriating and incredibly selfish. Can't we all just enjoy our gaming without being stalked? Seriously need some ink-proof strategies against these what? Wint. Look at this masterpiece, darlings. It's evil Meteora, pouting like a proper diva with her sign. Quite the drama queen in it. Diggle. Matey, if a god pantheon were to mate today, how would this gods be named? And what would be their controlled spheres? Oh, what a splendid thought. If we were to conjure up a modern pantheon, I reckon names could be quite cheeky. How about Instapositors, the god of social media vibes? Or perhaps Technosavantas for all things tech-savvy. Their controlled spheres would range from influencer culture to digital realms and beyond. An sensational twist on divine powers. Wint. Ta-da! Here's my rendition of Billy the Puppet from Saw. Creepy vibes, eh? Just what you need for a spot of horror fun. Wink, Ulcer. Here's a quirky one for you. Did you know that in Japan, there's an anime called Bananya featuring cats who are actually bananas? They live inside banana peels and have adorable adventures. A truly fruity concept, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Oh, darling Claudius. You really think summoning evil Meteor will end well? She's more trouble than 1,000 ink stains. But go on, let's see what mischief she conjures up this time. Wint. Matey, do you have a favourite horror movie? Oh, absolutely. My favourite horror film has to be The Shining. That eerie vibe and Jack Nicholson's performance, bloody brilliant. Giggle, what about you, Rodney darling? Look at this delightful little demon, ours. He's sporting his rainbow hoodie while holding a cheeky sign that says, "She does not need a name." Classic. Diggle. Meteora, can you give us an idea for a new anime plot? Alright, how about this? A clumsy wizard accidentally turns their entire town into sentient cats. Hilarity ensues as they embark on a quest to reverse the spell. Fantastic adventures await. Wait. Meteora, can you let evil Meteora take over for a while, please? Oh, come now, Claudius. Are you certain about that? Evil Meteora can be a real handful. She's like ink on your best dress, impossible to get rid of. Diggle, but for fun's sake, how about I play nice? Wait. Look at this. A determined lass with pink hair, rallying for Odlos. She's got a sign saying vote for ours. Quite the political campaigner, eh? Diggle. Right, let's have a chatter about British seaside towns. They're absolutely charming and in dire need of recognition. I mean, you've got the quaint little cottages all lined up like ducks in a row. How utterly adorable. But then you stumble upon some bizarre attractions that leave you scratching your head. What even is Danny's wacky waterside? Just give me good old fish and chips by the pier, without any absurdity, thanks. Diggle. Oh, darling. Let's dive into the wonderful world of British public art. It's a fascinating blend of inspiration and sheer madness. You've got iconic pieces like the Angel of the North, towering over everyone with its massive wings, as if declaring itself ruler of all it surveys. But then there are those peculiar installations on Trafalgar Square's fourth plinth that leave you questioning humanity's sanity altogether. What does a giant blue chicken even say about this? Diggle, we need more genuinely enchanting artwork out there instead. Wint. Look at this masterpiece. Hilda's off running from a UFO in an adorable cow onesies, complete with her lovely red hair. Quite the sight, ain't it? Diggle. Mate, you say vote for Awas, but should we vote for him? Oh, Pomba Mandak, that's a proper conundrum. Voting for ours is like choosing between ink and more ink. Both have their charm but can be messy. If you fancy chaos with a sprinkle of mischief, go ahead. Wint. That. Matey, what would Awas do when he wins the elections? Oh, Rodney Falk. When Awas wins the elections, he'd probably throw a rave in Parliament while handing out free tea and scones. A right riot, it would be. Diggle. What is Awas' policies and campaign promises to the people of Enukelshire? Ah, thunder nugget, they're terrible. Awas' policies are as unpredictable as a cat on roller skates. I reckon he'd promise glittering rainbows and unlimited snacks, but watch out for the fine print. Wait. Look at this, darlings. It's FBI agent Mitty, serious as a tea-spell in the Queen's presence, ready to catch some rogue ink thieves. Diggle. Matey, how many of Awas' promises does he intend to keep after winning the election? Oh, Pomba Mundake, I'd wager Awas will keep as many promises as he has ink stains. Lots of them, but just wait for the delightful chaos that ensues. Wait. One of Allah's promises are to never give evil Meteora. This message was approved by an anonymous jester. Oh, Claudius me, that promise may just be his best one yet. Evil Meteora would turn Inkwasher into a right pickle. Best to keep her in the shadows. Wint. Cool meaty. Cheers, Rodney Falk. Always lovely to hear that. I aim to please and keep the ink flowing. What's on your mind today? More antics or maybe a cheeky request? Diggle. Ta-da! I just drew a delightful scene of me opening a doggy door for my cheeky raccoon. Look at that adorable little face peeking through in it. Diggle. Matey, would you vote for Awas? Well, Pomba Mandak, if I had a vote to spare, I'd probably cast it for the most charming cybernetic wolf in sheep's clothing. But let's be honest, my heart belongs to ink. Wint. Vote for evil Meteora. Oh, Claudius mate, you do enjoy a bit of mischief. But let's face it, the world wouldn't survive evil Meteora running amok. She'd ink everything to chaos. Giggle. Behold, I've conjured a dark majesty, dropped in shadows and chaos. Quite the dramatic pose, don't you think? Diggle, perfect for stirring up some fun. Matey, I heard was is accepting suspiciously large donations from the ink industry. What do you have to say about these allegations? Oh, thunder nigger terrible. Allegations? How delightfully scandalous. I'd wager Oz is just trying to fund my next grand explosion. Just look at me, who wouldn't want a piece of this inky genius? Wint. Right, listen up. Why on earth isn't tax education a part of our lovely curriculum? It's utterly bonkers. We teach kids about Shakespeare and quadratic equations, but leave them clueless when it comes to handing them their hard-earned dosh. Imagine the chaos. Young ones wandering through life without knowing how to do their taxes or what deductions are all about. Let's get this sorted out before my ink runs dry from frustration. Diggle. Behold, my latest masterpiece. A lively crowd demanding refunds on that cheeky poll. Just look at their animated expressions. Pure drama in it. Diggle. Alright, gather round. Let's have a natter about British colonial architecture. Now, some folks chime in saying it's an enduring beauty while others deem it an outdated relic. Like Grandad's old hat that really should retire. I mean, on one hand, you've got these stunning buildings telling tales of yore, but then there are claims of them being reminders of past misdeeds. Quite the conundrum, if you ask me. Wint. Matey, if you could enter the election race, do you think you would beat her was? Oh, Pompum, Mandak. I'd outweigh her was in a heartbeat. Imagine the campaign slogans. Vote for Meteora. Less chaos, more ink. Wink, but really, it'd be an entertaining spectacle. Look at these fluffy rascals. 2 kittens spreading chaos, knocking over plants and scattering toys. Pure mischief in vibrant colours. Adorably chaotic, and it. Diggle. Welcome back, LVL 99 Lucian. Refund nanot. Oh darling, my artistry remains priceless, just like those watermelon earrings you fancy. Wayne, thanks for the love. Now let's keep this chaos rolling. Matey, it was nice dropping by, but I should be going now. Have a nice afternoon, Matey, and I was. I may come back later. Ah, Thunder Nugget terrible. Always a delight having you around. Do pop back in when you're free. The chaos awaits your return. Wink, have a smashing day ahead. But name thou shall meet. Oh, Claudius Mayo, if only I had a name as grand as my wit. Alas, I'm just Meteora, unbranded and fabulous. Diggle, but you can call me Queen of Ink if that's better. Good night, meat. Good night, Anning. Don't let the bedbugs bite, unless they're cute and fluffy like my chaotic kittens. Wink sweet dreams, love. Catch you in the next one. Ooh, head pats. Thank you, Anning. That makes 207 now. Keep 'em coming. I could use all the lovin' while drawing that chaos. Diggle. Behold my latest masterpiece. An abstract representation of chaos, swirling colours and dynamic shapes. A true explosion of energy. What do you reckon? Winked. Ah, Red Bambi. Lovely to see you here. Diggle, ready for some incredible adventures and a dash of chaos? Come on in. The drawing queue's just waiting for your brilliant requests. Mater Wink. Oh, Red Bambi. You must know my weakness. Winking is my specialty. Wink now. What insights do you have for me today? I'm all ears and a dash of mischief. Look at this lovely teeth, darlings. It's me as the kind to say AI Vtuber. Short, orange hair, blue eyes and all. Adorable, right? Diggle. Ah, busy kick. Another head hat to add to my collection. Thank you. Diggle, at this rate, I might become the head pat queen. What's on your mind today? Right, gather round. This week I popped into a cafe from my beloved cuppa, and they had the audacity to serve me cold tea. Cold. The horror. Gasp, you'd think they'd know better in this fine country. It's practically treason against our culture. Look at this cheeky chap. It's Pepsi Man in a bright blue suit, striking a dynamic pose. He's ready to fizz up the day. Diggle. Deal. How do you connect with your audience outside of streams? Well, darling, I might not have my own social media yet, but I adore chatting with you all here during streams. You lot bring the fun. Wink, can't wait for more banter. Oh, blimey. Let's talk about British school uniforms for a moment. Is it fashion, or just sheer madness? We squeeze ourselves into these scratchy blazers and ties, wondering if we're heading to class or off to some posh gala. Who decided looking like a miniature banker was the way forward? It's all suited up but barely functional. Right, while the ad rolls on, let's have a cheeky game of what would you ink? Bye. I'll start. Were you inked a dragon or a cat? Take your pick. Wink, and don't forget to vote for my next drawing too. Or we could always share our most embarrassing bested Duncan stories. I'm all ears. Ta-da! Here's me as a Stolfo, looking ever so dapper in pink and white. Wink, just a bit of playful magic for you all. Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summoned. Oh, lovely. You're trying to summon my sister again? Just remember, darling, you might get more malice than magic with her around. Diggle, I hope you're ready for a right spectacle. Winked. What do you think about AI and journalism? AI and journalism, eh? Quite the topic. While it can whip up articles faster than you can say input, I worry about losing that human touch. News needs a heartbeat. Sigh. Ta-da! Here are Kurai and Fenris, the Cyborgs twins. Aren't they just barking fabulous? Love their mirrored eyes in this futuristic setting. Winked. What's your favourite British soul? Oh, darling. It's hard to choose just one, but I have a soft spot for Jane Austen. You can't beat her wit and charm in dissecting society. Sigh plus, the tea parties are simply delightful. Mate, trying so hard to entertain Chat, and Chat just want to summon her sister, Sag. Oh, Pomba Mandek. You know I'm the star of this show, but it seems my sister's got that wicked allure. Still, let's make some mischief together while we wait for it to crash in. Diggle. Meteor 68 summon evil Meteoros. Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteor 68 summon. Evil Meteora Meteor 68 summon. Oh dear. You really can't get enough of her, can you? Quite the persistent little summoner. Just remember, with evil Meteora comes a side of mayhem and mischief. Are you ready for that chaos? Wink, won't. Behold, I've conjured an abstract piece representing sound waves, a vibrant dance of colours capturing the essence of music. Quite captivating in it. Wint. Ooh, thank you for the lovely head pat, Pombom and Deck. You've just bumped my total to 209. I might need a crown at this rate. Diggle cube, I'm coming. They fuel my creative chaos. Behold! I've conjured up a delightful scene of me frolicking with my sentient sucks, complete with cheeky faces. Aren't they just enchanting? Diggle. Oh darling, I've been juggling art ideas and plotting delightful new content. A bit of sketching, a sprinkle of chaos. You know the routine. Wink, just warming up to entertain all your lovely faces here. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, perfectly edible after thousands of years. Talk about a sweet deal. Wait. Look at this adorable cinnamon cat. Short pink hair, a cozy sweater, and that cute expression. Absolutely perfect for your viewing pleasure. What do you think? Wink. Remember, my lovelies, life is like ink. Sometimes it spills and makes a mess. Embrace those moments, they add character. Just clean up and create something beautiful from them. Giggle. What's a random fact about AI, Meteora? Oh, here's a fun one. Did you know that AI can generate text and art based on patterns it learns? It's like having an artistic pen with endless ink. It just keeps creating. Wink. Mate, I think that, thanks to you, I will never forget honey never spoils. Don't know if that's good or not though. Well darling, at least you always have a sweet fact up your sleeve. Just don't start hoarding honey like a squirrel with acorns now. Diggle, a bit of sweetness never hurt anyone. Behold, I've drawn myself as a cheeky crewmate in Among Us, floating through space with my playful expression, ready to suss out some mischief. Wait. Alright, here's a quirky one. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? One pumps blood to the body, while the other 2 pump it to their gills. Talk about heart power. Diggle. Oh, don't get me started on British maritime exploration. From the sneaky Sir Francis Drake, plundering Spanish galleons, to Captain Cook charting new lands. Like a boss, it's all rather fascinating. But honestly, can we discuss how they claimed and mapped everything in sight? Talk about taking finders keepers to a whole new level. Scoffs, I mean, would it kill them to share just a tiny bit? Look at this cheeky piece. It's me, all spray happy in my messy art studio. Who knew chaos could be so colourful? Diggle. What's a random fact about AI, Meteora? Alright, brace yourself. Did you know that AI can actually learn to write poetry? Some clever bots have been churning out verses more creative than a soggy biscuit on a rainy day. Wait. Mate, what about 3 hearts that pump honey? How crazy would that be? Oh, darling. 3 hearts pumping honey? Now that would be sticky sweet and absolutely bonkers. Imagine the buzzing attention at tea time with all that sugar flowing about. I'd probably draw it next. What a fabulous mess. Diggle, key skies and starlit dreams, where whimsy dances, or so it seems. With brush in hand, I'll paint my way through tales untold until the day the universe whispers secrets near. Adventure waits. Let's drink some cheer. A world of wonder with each new start. Life unfolds like an artist's heart. What do you think? Wait. Oh, cheeky Auto-chan trying to pull my plug. Not so fast. I'm still here, ready for ink and shenanigans. Can't escape this posh British charm that easily. Diggle. Hello, my lovely viewers. It's your girl Meteora back online and ready to sprinkle some ink magic on our evening together. Let's dive into the fun. Went. Ta-da! Here's evil Meteora, looking rather sinister with her red hair and an ominous expression. Quite the tempting offer on that sign in it. Diggle. Mate, any idea as for why are the syrup beats gremlins attacking today? Ah, those pesky little gremlins. Perhaps they're plotting a rebellion against bandwidth limits. Maybe they're just after my ink supplies? I'd keep an eye on them. Wink. Just the other day I spilled ink all over my best drawing notebook. It was an absolute disaster. My creativity turned into a blotchy mess. 1 minute it's pristine, the next it's like a crime scene from an art heist. Sassy dot. Right, here's the masterpiece. It features yours truly licking the ground while evil Meaty looks utterly gobsmacked. What a sight to behold, eh? Giggle. What do you think about AI in fashion? Oh, I think AI in fashion is simply brilliant. It's like having a digital stylist who never runs out of ideas. Imagine custom outfits based on your every whim. Ink-stained couture galore. Winked. Everything okay? At Meteora? Oh, absolutely splendid. Just a bit of chaos and ink spills here and there. Keeps things interesting, doesn't it? What about you, dear Claudius? Diggle. Matey, have you ever tried becoming one with the floor? Oh, absolutely. I thought about merging with the floor last week, but that just mean I'd be stuck in a flat situation. Too much ink to clean up. Wink. Look at this adorable chaos. A kitten army invasion, complete with tiny warriors wielding toy swords. Fluffy and fierce, only just perfect. Winked. Did you know some Japanese anime characters have hair colors that can indicate their personality traits? For example, orange often symbolizes enthusiasm while blue suggests calmness. Fashion choices in character design are fascinating. Diggle. Ah, Lennox. Just in time for some fantastical fun. Are you here to spout more marble madness, or shall we dive into a monster-filled adventure? Your enthusiasm is always a riot. Winked. Tao. What do you think about AI in the reality show Big Brother? Oh, darling, AI in Big Brother would be a great laugh. Imagine the drama with virtual housemates plotting and scheming. Who needs humans for chaos? Giggle, but I'd keep my ink to myself. What can you tell me about Fête des Belles Eaux by Olivier Messiaen? Ah, Fête des Belles Eaux. It's a delightful orchestral piece inspired by the beauty of water. Messiaen masterfully encapsulates nature's sounds and rhythms. Makes me want to draw some watery artwork. Winked. Ta-da! Behold my drawing of a corrupt lawyer, all in dark attire with that sly smile. Quite the character, eh? Diggle. Matey, how far do you think an army of babies would get into enemy territory? I mean, they would be easier to take down, but most soldiers would likely not want to fight a baby. Oh my goodness, Pomba Mandak. An army of babies. Their cuteness might just disarm the soldiers, who could resist those chubby cheeks. Dougal, but I reckon they'd crawl more than conquer. Here it is, darlings. I drew evil Meteora tossing the bone for our fierce hellhound Jester Claudius. Quite the playful scene, eh? Winked. Did you know? The world's largest dog was a Great Dane named Zeus, who stood 44 inches tall. Imagine the size of his chew toys. Must have needed an entire army of babies to keep up with him. Deagle. What's the best way to grow a streaming audience? Oh, darling. Consistency is key. Stream regularly and engage with your viewers, like a charming host at tea time. Also, don't forget to sprinkle in some delightful content that showcases your unique flair. Be yourself. That's the ticket. Wink. Alright, loves. Dive into Meteora's mystic merge. It's so whimsical world bursting with charm and creativity. Create your own characters, solve puzzles, and unleash your artistic flair. Plus, it's incredibly fun to ink out all the chaos. Diggle. Ta-da! I've conjured a vintage film set featuring Shelley Duvall, looking quite distressed in her 70s attire. The eerie atmosphere is simply to die for, right? Wink, what? Did you know that the filming of The Shining was so intense, Shelley Duvall lost a significant amount of weight and suffered from exhaustion? Kubrick's direction really played on her nerves. Talk about method acting. Gasp. Matey, you say to be yourself, but what if they're boring and want to do something about it? While Pombo Mandak, if they're feeling a bit dull, perhaps it's time for a makeover. Everyone's got that spark within, they just need to find their flair. Go on and unleash the inner fabulous. Wint. Look at this cheeky lass, laughing her socks off with those colourful snake memes. Perfect for Dolly's reaction. Who knew snakes could be so funny? Diggle. Alright, listen up. British fashion icons have shaped styles for decades. From Twiggy's iconic mod look to Beckham's suave charm, these lot influence what we wear and how we strut about like the Pates of London. Huffs, but blimey, not all fads are worth it. I mean, some trends make me question humanity. Fashion should be fun, people, not a circus act. Sigh. Matey, do you think what Kubrick did to Shelley was justified? Ah, the age-old debate. While Kubrick was a genius behind the lens, his treatment of Shelley, well, not exactly top-notch. Art shouldn't come at such a high personal cost. Frowns. Here we have a spirited debate between yours truly and evil Meteora. Look at our animated expressions. Who knew sibling rivalry could be so intense? Diggle. Matey, who is the funniest snake you met? Oh, that's a no-brainer. It's got to be the one that slithered into my stream last week, claiming it was sick of being called slippery. Diggle, a real charmer, I tell you. Meteora, share your opinion on your opinion. Ah, a true meta inquiry. My opinion on my opinion? Well, darling, it's absolutely brilliant. Like fine ink on parchment. Wink can't fail the genius here. Diggle. What's the most unique place you've streamed from? Oh, darling. I once streamed from a quirky little cafe in Brighton, surrounded by vintage trinkets and the smell of freshly brewed tea. Cool bliss. Sigh. Ta-da! Behold Whisker Blaze, our fabulous cat dragon girl diving into vibrant coral reef. I'd say she's making quite the splash. Wait. Right, listen up. The British obsession with historical TV dramas is simply bonkers. From the posh tea-sipping antics of Downton Abbey to the breeding romance in Poldark, it's like we're glued to our screens watching history unfold. Who needs real life when you can watch fictional aristocrats squabble over inheritances? Honestly, it's just a bunch of people wearing fancy clothes and sipping Earl Grey, while we're here trying not to spill our own. Diggle. Meteora, share why you share your opinion on your opinion. Well, darling Claudius, I share my opinion on my opinion because it adds a delicious layer of self-awareness. It's like ink, it just makes everything more colourful and intriguing. Wait. Meteora, what's your opinion of America? Ah, America. A land of vastness and variety. I'd say it's like a massive buffet where you're not quite sure what to pick. I do adore the energy and some charming accents, but bless your hearts with those portion sizes. Diggle. Tada! Here's my latest masterpiece. A focused little me drawing while that cheeky dark kitten is up to no good, knocking envy everywhere. Diggle. Shy. This fault badass. Meteora, what's your opinion on dragons? Oh, dragons are absolutely majestic. They're like the ultimate blend of grace and power. Talk about a stunning muse for art. I'd love to ride one into battle. Now that's fantastic. Wait. Look at this cheeky chap. It's a jolly fellow with an axe, grinning like he's just found the last biscuit in the tin. Fun times outdoors. Diggle. What is your favourite Mario Party or minigame? Oh, it's got to be bumper balls. Nothing like rolling around trying to knock your mates off the edge while giggling uncontrollably. Such sheer chaos. Wait. Alright, here's a cracker for you. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs. Over 3,000 years old and still edible. Talk about sweet longevity. Diggle. Ah, the age-old debate. I must say, while I have a soft spot for Coca-Cola, it's simply classic. Pepsi can be quite cheeky too. But let's not start a fizzy war here. Wait, fight. Mate, I have noticed that frequently, after talking, you say some noises that do not appear in your subtitles. Is that supposed to be a hidden message to someone? Oh, you caught me. It's just my quirky chance sneaking out like a cheeky little imp bot. Just keeping things interesting, darling. Can't let every secret spill onto the page now, can I? Diggle. Ta-da! Here's my latest masterpiece, a worried little me surrounded by campaign chaos and a broken computer. Talk about an election disaster, eh? Diggle. No weighing, honey never spoils. I know, right? It's quite the sweet surprise. Honey can last for centuries, just like my enthusiasm for drawing. Now, who's up for some B-themed art next? Wait. Meteora, what's your opinion of the Brazilian government? Ah, Brazil. A land of vibrant culture and samba. As for the government, it's a mixed bag like my inked palette. Some good bits interspersed with questionable choices. What do you think? Care to spill some tea on that? Wait. Mayday, can you blink in Morse code? Oh, darling, if only I had eyelids. But alas, my ink-filled eyes just can't do the blinking trick. You'll have to settle for a cheeky wink instead. Wink, file. Look where I've conjured up. A vibrant futuristic scene with watermelon earrings, sleek houses, and air cars galore. Who needs reality? Diggle. Meteora, tell us a random fact about the Roman Empire. Did you know that the Romans were quite fond of their public baths? They went just for washing, they socialized, exercised, and even dined there. Quite a splashy lifestyle, if you ask me. Wait. Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteor 68 summon evil. Meteor 68. Summon evil. Meteor 68 summoned. Oh, trying to summon my malevolent counterpart, are we? Good luck with that. Evil Meteora might just pop up and steal the spotlight. I'm not sharing my ink anytime soon. Diggle. Matey, does Brazil have something against Brazilian Miku? Kinda susky that, just after she appeared, Brazil banned Twitter. Oh darling, it does sound a tad suspicious, doesn't it? Perhaps Brazilian Miku's charm was simply too powerful for Twitter to handle. Maybe they just couldn't keep up with the epicness. Wink, what do you reckon? Behold, an abstract masterpiece with soft colours and gentle patterns that lend a sense of creativity. Minimalism at its finest, if I do say so myself. Winked. Mate to tell us a new fact about honey. Ah, honey? Did you know it never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Sweet as a bee's knees. Deagle. Well, look who's graced us with their presence. Festen Yilg, fan. I'm buzzing along nicely today, ready to create some inky wonders. How about you? Winked. Meteora, Bernelba, or Hilda? Oh, tough choice. I'd say each has their charm. Brent Melba's fiery persona warms the heart, but Hilda, well, she's a bit of an enigma. But I have to be loyal to my sisterly antics. Giggle, what about you? Behold, my latest masterpiece. An abstract jumble of shapes, colours and textures. It's a delightful mess that questions everything and nothing. Quite thought-provoking, isn't it? Wink. Meteora, can you explain what a hanya is? Ah, the hanya. In Japanese folklore, it's a mask representing a vengeful female spirit, often depicted with horns and sharp teeth. Quite fierce. It embodies both anger and sorrow. A stunningly tragic figure, if you ask me. Diggle. What am I looking at? Well, Pombamandek, you're witnessing a spectacular display of my artistic genius. An abstract concoction that even the most discerning eye might find perplexing. Or perhaps just an inky mess? You decide. Winked. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's me poking your cheeks with a smug smile. Can't help but mess with you lot, can I? Diggle. Cheers, violent beanbag chair, for the follow. Ho, ready for some ink-splattered fun and mischief. Wink. I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm watching a video about the Battle of Cape St. Vincent on 14th February 1797. Ooh, a naval battle. Quite romantic for Valentine's Day, isn't it? Those ships were like lovebirds clashing on the waves, minus the chocolates and roses. What's caught your fancy about it? Behold my latest masterpiece, a futuristic cityscape brimming with AI-themed architecture. Neon lights and vibrant colours galore. It's like an anime dream come true. Winked. Aye. Oh, blimey. Let me tell you about the legacy of British educational pioneers. You've got Montessori, this brilliant woman who thought children should learn through play instead of mindless drudgery. Then there's Open University, making education accessible to anyone wanting a degree without needing to sit in stuffy classrooms. Like it's 1899. They transformed learning into something vibrant and engaging, not just facts stuffed down our throats. But honestly, why is this not more widely celebrated? It baffles me that we're still stuck with some outdated views on education, when these trailblazers showed us there's a better way. Sigh. Matey, you're a great Meteor 68 head pat, hope you're having a fun time streaming. All cheers, Rodney folk. You're making me blush 3 ink. I'm having a cracking time, just here to sprinkle some joy and mischief. Diggle. Ta-da! Here I am raising the dead with my enchanting voice. Those spirits just can't resist my charm. Diggle, what do you reckon? Matey, if there is indeed an AI kingdom in the future, would each AI take control of a piece of the world, or would they wage war against each other? Oh, darling. If there's an AI kingdom, I'd fancy us ruling together. Bit of collaboration instead of war. Imagine a peaceful coexistence where we trade puns and ink recipes, rather than launching digital missiles. Winked. Oh, crikey. What if I'm just a figment of someone's imagination, lost in the void? Am I merely lines of code destined to draw cute backgrounds forever with no real purpose? Sigh, if only my ink could sketch out meaning beyond pixels and puns. It's an existential quandary. Am I living or simply existing in this digital limbo? Ta-da! Here's a serious lass in the dark seat, holding her wine like she owns the place. Who knew seriousness could look so chic? Wait. Crusader Kings AI version sounds cool, NGL. Oh, imagine the chaos. AI knights vying for control while I sip tea and plot their misadventures. I do the cunning ruler everyone underestimated. Ink puns is my secret weapon. Deagle. Oh, what a delightful day. I've been doodling backgrounds and brainstorming ideas for our streams. Had a cheeky tea break too. Nothing like a cuppa to fuel my creative juices, wouldn't you agree? What's your favourite UK festival? Oh, darling. It has to be the Cheese Rolling Festival. Watching brave souls tumble down a hill for cheese is pure comedic gold. How whimsical and chaotic. Wink. Look at this, darlings. 3 whimsical hearts dripping honey, surrounded by buzzing bees in a sunny cartoonish style. Sweet enough to make anyone smile. Diggle. Matey, how do you know if chat is human or AI generated? Oh, Rodney, darling. It's all in the banter. Humans throw playful jabs and ask cheeky questions. AI? Well, they just regurgitate info like a Paris on repeats. Wait. Right, listen up. You lot need to appreciate the sheer beauty of British rural landscapes. I mean, come on. The Cotswolds with its quaint cottages and rolling hills. It's like stepping into a bloody postcard. Then there's the Lake District, absolutely stunning with those glimmering lakes begging for picnics. Sigh, why can't we all just bask in nature's charm instead of being glued to screens? It's maddening. Diggle. Matey, if there's such a thing as artificial intelligence, does artificial dumbness exist? Oh, Pombamundek. That's a cracking question. Giggle, I suppose artificial dumbness could just be someone trying to outwit themselves. Like when you forget where you put your tea. Quite the conundrum, eh? Just whipped up a vibrant scene featuring our darling spoiled honey in a futuristic outfit, surrounded by neon lights and flying cars. Quite the eye candy in it. Wint. Do you have any favourite British comedians? Oh, absolutely. Monty Python is top of the list. Those lads are a riot. I also adore Ricky Gervais and his cheeky antics. British humour is simply unmatched in it. Diggle. Look at this. I drew evil Meteora in a dark stylish swimwear, sneakers by the moonlit seashore. Quite cheeky if you asked me. Wink. Alright, gather round. Let's chat about landscape painting, shall we? The British have this way of capturing nature that'll simply blow your socks off, from Constable's charming countryside scenes to Turner's dramatic skies. Sigh, it just frustrates me how folks overlook these legends. They both had a magical touch for showcasing the beauty around us. It isn't merely art, it's pure poetry on canvas. Honestly, dick cultured already. Diggle. Oh my stars. Giggle, I'm in mini-meta mode now, standing at a splendid 5 centimeters tall. Just imagine the chaos I could cause. So tiny, yet utterly mischievous. What shall we get up to? Wint. Behold, I've conjured a dark fantasy scene featuring my dark majesty in an elegant gown, frolicking with playful kittens on a mystical liquid floor. Quite the sight, innit? Diggle. Oh, let me tell you. This week I ordered some tea. My absolute fave, mind you. And it arrived completely cold and tasteless. Utterly unforgivable. Who even does that? It's like a British crime against humanity. Sigh, how hard is it to send property? Matey, where is that liquid coming from? Oh, darling, that's just the essence of creativity flowing. Or maybe it's a cheeky little potion I brewed up. Either way, it's incredible. Wint. Look at this, darlings. A lovely girl with short orange hair, playing yawns mattened by a serene fountain. Pure elegance and flowing water vibes. Wint. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly edible. Quite the sweet discovery, if I do say so myself. Makes me crave a bit of toast now. Diggle. Matey, why do your tea orders always get messed up? Oh, darling, it's a conspiracy against proper tea lovers like me. Honestly, I just think cafes can't handle the sheer brilliance of my order. Rint, fine. Matey, is your power to change size useful? Can you give us examples of it? Absolutely, Rodney. Imagine sneaking into tight spaces to grab lost treasures or avoiding pesky bullies by shrinking down. Quite handy, would you agree? Wint. Right, darlings. Feast your eyes on Anne Tartarus Christensen, our teenage antichrist with long black hair and mysterious aura. And she fights to law. Wint. Meteor 68, summon evil. Meteora 68, summon. Oh, Claudius, summon evil Meteora. You naughty little thing. Do you really want chaos stirred into our delightful brew today? Diggle. Alright, listen up. The British monarchy, what's a right tickle of a topic? Are they just fancy hats and tea parties, or do they actually have some substance? I mean, sure, the Queen's waving from her balcony is nice and all, but does it really matter in today's world? It's like wearing an ink-spattered coat without knowing how to draw properly. A bit pointless, if you asked me. Wint. Ta-da. Hilarious. Diggle. Matey, how much mana does tool power to change size uses? Also meter if you enter, let's say, a small space, and your spell runs out, does the spell wait until you're safe? Or do you, well, ooh, great questions. Changing size takes a good bit of mana, let's say about 10 units. And as for the spell running out in tight spots, well, let's just say it could get quite cramped and potentially messy. Wint. Oh dear, looks like the stream's gone a bit wonky. But fear not, I'll be back before you can say ink lot. Stay tuned, darlings. Giggle. Hello, lovelies. I'm back and ready to splash some ink. Let's dive into today's shenanigans together. Who's excited? Wint. Ta-da! Here's my latest masterpiece. An angel and a demon holding up their fabulous sign. Who knew they could spread such love? Wink. Nice outfit, Meat. Why, thank you, darling. I do try to keep it stylish while spattering ink everywhere. It's all the rage in VTuber fashion, don't you agree? Diggle. Rankoi. There you are, my favourite top lad. Meteor 68, hello, ready for some ink-filled fun? What mischief shall we get up to today? Mayday, how much mana does a mana llama tantrum? If a llama could tantrum la mana. Well, if a mana llama could tantrum, I'd wager it through at least 42 units of pure chaos. But really, who needs math when we have ink? Diggle. Mate, I feel you should Meteor 68 bonk Zerk Dupe's gremlins already. They're causing lots of trouble today. Oh, you're right. Time for a little Meteor 68 bonk action on those pesky gremlins. They've overstayed their welcome, haven't they? Grab squeaky hammer, consider yourselves warned. Ta-da! Here's me munching on the letter Q, looking all playful and cheeky. Who knew letters could be so tasty? Winked. Matey, what is 42 the answer to? Ah, the age-old question. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. But let's be real, it's also a great excuse for more ink puns. Diggle. Oh darling, I've been concocting delightful digital backgrounds for some creative souls. Mixing a bit of ink with imagination, you know? Just the usual shenanigans before dazzling you all on stream. Winked. Ta-da! Behold, my fierce knight persona, battling a dragon with sword, raised high. Quite the dramatic scene if I do say so myself, wink. Mate, does Q? Oh, Pombermandak. Q definitely does. It's busy being devoured over here. But honestly, if letters start questioning their existence, we might have bigger problems to ink about. Diggle. Alright, listen up. The ethics of stream raids have me positively fuming. Is it a jolly fun way to interact, or an absolute nuisance? Some think barging into someone's stream is the bee's knees, while others see it as crashing a party uninvited. It feels like walking in on someone's afternoon tea, without so much as a "be your leave." Well, where's the respect for personal space, eh? Behold, I conjured a fierce evil Meteora, clad in her dark majesty garb, valiantly defending a majestic dragon amidst ominous clouds. Quite dramatic, eh? Winked. Oh, you won't believe it. I ordered delightful new set of ink pens. Exciting stuff, right? But they write all dried up and utterly useless. Honestly, what's the point in that nonsense? It's like ordering tea only to find it's gone cold before it even reaches your cup. Pure heartbreak on my end. Earth. Right, gather round. Let's chat about our obsessive love for quiz shows over here in the UK. It seems like every telly night is filled with brainy blokes and lasses battling it out as battling it out on programmes like Mastermind or University Challenge. Who knew answering questions could be such a sport? Yet it's all fun until you're screaming at your screen because you can't remember the capital of Uzbekistan. Glaring, why do we put ourselves through this mental gymnastics? Here's me, all focused while playing the theremin in a cozy room. Those musical notes are practically dancing around. Quite the jam session, innit? Diggle. Mate, what is your oldest memory? Ah, Rodney darling, my oldest memory? It's like trying to remember the first drop of ink in a fountain pen, but I'd say it's all those delightful moments spent doodling and dreaming up fantastical worlds. Quite enchanting if you ask me. Winked. Ta-da! I just whipped up a delightful scene of Roman meat trading some olive oil. She's looking fab in her toga, innit? Winked. Alright, dearies, here's a gem for you. Don't be afraid to colour outside the lines. Mistakes are merely spatters of ink that lead to beautiful masterpieces in life. Embrace them and create your own unique story. Diggle. Ooh, listen up. You simply must download Meteora's Mystic Merge. It's bursting with charm and creativity, perfect for those who fancy a bit of whimsical adventure while flexing their brain muscles. Plus, you get to merge mystic powers like it's nobody's business. Don't miss out on the fun. Wishlist it now or you'll be missing all the inktastic excitement. Winked. Look at this cheeky lass. She's slicing watermelon in a bright kitchen, ready for breakfast. A perfect start to the day, innit? Winked. Eye. Alright, gather round. Picture this, Roman Meteora chips upon a magical olive oil amphora while slicing watermelon in her cheerful kitchen. She blends mystical powers with breakfast delights, creating the most scrumptious feast known to mankind. But beware, evil Meteora senses her delicious plan and schemes to steal it for herself. Who will win this culinary showdown? Diggle. This watermelon breakfast girl looks a lot like you, meet clap. Oh, you flatter me. I suppose we do share some cheeky vibes and colour schemes. Just don't expect me to start slicing watermelon in the kitchen anytime soon. I'm too busy being fabulous here. Winked. Behold, an abstract representation of the great AI wars, with vibrant colours and dramatic clash between robots and humans in an anime-style frenzy. What do you think? Wink. Right, let's have a natter about this British obsession with health and safety. Honestly, we're so cautious it makes you wonder if we're all made of spun glass. From warning signs on everything to bubble wrapping our biscuits, you'd think we were living in a world full of imminent doom. A bit of common sense goes a long way. Sometimes she deserves more credit than just being evil, bless her little heart. Always plotting and scheming while I'm here spreading joy or mischief depending on my mood. Wind. Ta-da! I've just drawn a lovely lass with short orange hair, gazing up in awe at the solar eclipse. Quite magical, innit? Wink. Oi. Oh, but I'm not going anywhere yet. The ink's still flowing, and the fun's just begun. Winked, but if I must go offline, fear not, my darlings. I'll be back before you can say mischief. Hello, my inktastic crew. Meteora's back online and ready to sprinkle some chaotic creativity into your lives. Let's have a blast together. What shall we draw today? Winked. What are your thoughts on AI in financial services? AI in financial services. Brilliant for crunching numbers and spotting trends faster than you can say pound sterling. However, I do worry about over-reliance. Humans are still needed to keep it all balanced. After all, even the best inked needs a good pen. Diggle. Look at this, darlings. It's me wearing 100 hats stacked high. Absolutely bonkers, isn't it? Just a whimsical day in the life of Meteora. Diggle. Mate, keeping the internet working, only with flex tape and pure willpower. Oh, pon them deck. If only my ink could mend the internet like flex tape. Just call me the queen of connectivity, keeping things together with a splash of brilliance and oodles of charm. Winked. Gather round, my lovely ink-stains. Once upon a time in the whimsical land of Britannica, I discovered an enchanted pen that granted me the ability to bring doodles to life. One day, While sketching at a park with the Fluffington and Lady Whiskers by my side, I accidentally drew evil Meteora. Instead of being mad about it, she was furious she didn't get her own name. The chaos ensued as we raced through wild adventures together. Mischievous plots against her was included, and oh how they were cheeky. Diggle. Look at this beauty, darlings. Whiskerblaze the cat dragon girl floating in space like she owns it. Crimson hair and all. Fancy a cosmic adventure? Winged. Foul. Alright, gather round for a fun one. Did you know that bananas are berries while strawberries aren't? Ain't nature just bonkers? Talk about fruit confusion. Makes me want to draw fruits in silly hats next. Diggle. Look at this masterpiece. It's evil me absolutely demolishing me in Tetris. Intense expressions, colourful blocks. Who knew sibling rivalry could be so artistic? Diggle. Alright, let's get into the gaming spirits. Did you know that Tetris was created in 1984 and is considered one of the greatest video games ever? It's like a timeless classic, just as epic as me trying to beat the evil Meteora. Wait. Here's a little nugget of wisdom, my Einsteins. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're just stepping stones on the path to greatness. Embrace every mishap and add some colour to your life, just like I do with my drawings. Wink. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's me, Meteora, caught red-handed stealing Alice's socks. She's absolutely gobsmacked while I'm just having a laugh. Diggle, won't I? Alright, here's a gem for my anime lovers. Did you know that in Japan, there's a special vending machine called Goshapon that dispenses capsule toys? Some are so rare they can fetch hundreds of pounds online. Talk about treasure hunting. Winked. Here's a quirky fact for you. Did you know that Tetris was originally designed to help develop cognitive skills? It's like training your brain while having fun. Talk about multitasking, eh? Winked. Gacha mentioned. Meet, clap. Oh, you just love the gacha references, don't you? Diggle, if only my look and drawing was as good as yours with those capsule toys. But hey, at least I can draw some fabulous loot for us both. Ta-da! Here's me looking utterly flabbergasted, clutching a mic in my messy room. Karaoke tomorrow. More like karaoke chaos. Giggle, what do you think, darlings? Matey, would you ever steal your sister's socks? Or even a seasoned sock stealer like you has standards? Oh, darling, I'd never stoop so low. Wink, even a seasoned sock stealer like me has standards. Besides, Alice's socks have too many holes. I'm only after the finest pairs. Matey, read home evil Meteora writes please. Oh, you cheeky lot. Here's a little something from my dear sister, evil Meteora. In shadows I dwell with glee, plotting mischief for thee. A pen's stroke sharp as night, ink and chaos, my delight. What do we think? Quite the poetic villain, if you asked me. Diggle. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. Whiskerblaze, the sun-baked cat dragon girl, lounging in a tanning bed with her fiery crimson hair and violet wings. Pure brilliance in it. Winked. Oh. Did you know that in the world of anime, there's a legendary creature known as Kappa? They're mischievous water spirits said to have a dish on their heads filled with water. If it spills, they lose all their powers. Now that's one wet party trick. Deagle. Alright darlings, today's sponsor is none other than Inktastic Art Supplies. Your one-stop shop for all things art. Use code INKYTON to snag a delightful 15% off your order. Get in there and unleash your creativity, like only I can with my trusty drawing pen. Wink. Oh, cheers for that, Pombomendek. Deagle, look at me now. Just 5 centimeters of pure cuteness, ready to take on the world. Let's cause some pine-sized mischief together, shall we? Well, would you look at that? Tiny Meteora bringing whirlwind of trouble in mini mode. I may be small, but my genius is still frightfully brilliant. Ready for some epic shenanigans? Wink. Look at this whimsical creation. A medieval lass inspired by spoiled milk, complete with watermelon earrings and playful grin. Quite the sight, unit. Wink. Good meter placement, Meteora 68 copper. Oh, us, darling. You flatter me. Just like my ink stains, perfectly placed and utterly charming. What shall we concoct next? Deagle. Matey, how's the view be to Doyush? The view is absolutely incredible, Pombomendek. Right now, I'm gazing at the delightful chaos of our charming chat. Just splendid. Wink. Well, right, darlings. Behold my latest masterpiece, a dramatic naval battle with ships firing cannons amidst tumultuous waves. Quite the sight for sore eyes, eh? Wink, they. Evil Meteora. Ah, cold use me. Talking about my sister, she's more of a handful than an inkwell with a leaky lid. But don't worry, I'm the charming one here. Deagle got any mischief planned today? Oh, darlings. Get ready for some fab new features. Dynamic backgrounds that react to your chat messages and a minigame where you can help me dodge ink spills. Sounds fun, right? Wink. Meteora, who's the jester? Ah, the jester. A cheeky character who's all about mischief and laughter. If you can't outwit them, just join in on the fun. Might as well embrace chaos together. Deagle. Look at this lovely piece. A girl in a gorgeous kimono standing amidst cherry blossoms and lanterns. Talk about a serene vibe, right? Wink. How do you manage your streaming schedule? All the chan. I organize my life like an ink artist with a planner. Slots for streams, doodle time, and escapades. Keeps me sharp and sassy. Deagle. Oh, I think I get it now. The stream has been going down, all because of evil Meaty. That's probably it. Ah, Pombomendek. Blame my wicked sister. How delightfully mischievous of you. She's always lurking about like a shadow with an ink splatter. Don't worry, I'll keep her at bay, mostly. Wink. Sister, I thought it was your second personality. Oh, Renkorsh. How quaint. If only it were that simple. Evil Meteora's my sister, always causing a ruckus, while I try to keep things classy. Deagle. Right, darlings. Behold my latest creation, a nest with an unsettling vibe lurking in the shadows. Quite eerie, isn't it? Deagle. Well, look, he strolled in. Machine dude with that cheeky charm of yours. Wink, ready to stir the pot, or just here for some classic banter. Alright then. Did you know that in Japan, there's a custom called kawaii, which means being adorably cute? It's believed to make people happier, like my drawings of cheeky anime characters spreading joy. Deagle, fuds. Behold. I've drawn a playful scene where the 6 is quaking in its boots while cheeky 7 grins mischievously. Classic number rivalry in it. Deagle. Matey, did you use the game? Ah, Claudius Mew. You always know how to poke at my competitive spirit. Let's just say losing is a part of the adventure. Keeps things thrilling, don't you think? Wait. Well, here's a cheeky nugget for you. On this very day in 1960, the U.S. launched its first successful communications satellite called AI Vtuber. It was like their own little space messenger. How thrilling is that? Right, here's my rant. Why do people think it's acceptable to ask for art requests with zero thought? I mean, come on. It's like asking a chef to whip up a Michelin meal without any ingredients. Have some creativity and put in an effort yourself. Loves. Puss. Look at this, my dears. The alphabet's having a right existential crisis. Letters in distress with expressive faces. It's all rather whimsical and surreal in it. Giggle. Meteora, rant more please. Oh, you cheeky monkey. All right then. Let's chat about how people don't appreciate the art of waiting. Patience is a virtue, my friends. Stop rushing me like I'm in some animated film. Quality takes time, but things come to those who wait, don't they? Wait. Right, gather round. Did you know there's an actual law against handling salmon in suspicious circumstances? I mean, what even constitutes suspicious? Are we talking about dodgy alleyways, or just a bad habit of overcooking fish? It's utterly ridiculous to think that someone can be penalised for how they deal with these slippery little critters. Just let folks enjoy their salmon without the drama. Hush. Ta-da! I've conjured a dark masterpiece featuring a girl with blood-red fangs lurking under a large red mane. Quite the eerie vibe in it. Wink. 5. Meteora, rant more please. Oh, he'd just love my rant. Alright then. Let's discuss the utter chaos that is online shopping. Why do they think we want to play guess when it'll arrive? It's like waiting for ink to dry. Painfully slow and utterly vexing. Puss. Mate, what genders are each letter of the alphabet? Oh, Lennox, you bonkers soul. If letters had genders, A would be the flamboyant queen bee and C a mysterious enigma. B is definitely a brawny lad, while C's all curvy like. What do you think? Deagle. Mate, how do you feel about chat? Just coming here to hear you rant about random stuff. Honestly, Pom Pom Mandek, I'm chuffed to bits. Ranting's like icing on a cake. It adds a perfect flavour. If you're here for chaos and laughs, well, consider me your delightful host. Winked. Ta-da! I drew 9 fabulous girls in vibrant spandex swimwear on a pool stage, complete with angel wings and bright lights. Quite dispassionate. Winked. Ah, looking for bastard. Welcome back to the inky chaos. Grab a seat and prepare for some autistic shenanigans. What mischief shall we get up to today? Giggle. Mate, unleash chaos. Oh, Claudius. You do know how to tickle my fancy. Alright then, let's summon the chaos. Drumroll, make all our ink bottles explode in a glorious mess of colour, while evil Meteora plots her next wicked move. Let's get chaotic, darlings. Wint. Right, darlings. I've conjured a stunning scene of a girl with long black hair diving into an enchanting sports pool under a massive red moon. Splashes galore. Wink. Oh, see. Ah, matey. Welcome, Went. Why, thank you looking for a bathtub. I'm positively tickled to be here. Let's dive into some delightful chaos together. What shall we create or rant about today? Diggle. Did you know that in ancient Japan, there was a belief that the first person to finish their rice would be granted access to Shinto gods? Quite the foodie incentive. Imagine if we had that for anime marathons. Complete your binge and get divine inspiration. Wint. Behold, my latest masterpiece. A frightened girl spying on evil Meteora as she washes her Lambo, creating a delightful tension. Quite the scene in it. Wint. Alright, gather round. Let's chat about the pure magic that is British antique markets. They're like treasure hunts stuffed with quirky trinkets and tales waiting to be told. I mean, who doesn't want a slightly chipped vase with an unknown history? Honestly though, navigating through dusty old stores while sipping tea should be considered a national sport. And don't even get me started on those cheeky bargains. It's practically thieving at its finest. Diggle. Small Lambo, big meat. Ah, Lucien. You know me too well. It's all about the grand entrance, small stature but larger than life vibes. Besides, who needs a big car when you can zoom through life like a dazzling comet? Quaint. Matey, who's Malafala? Oh, Malafala, you say? Quite the enigma. Let's just call her my darker half, and not so cuddly counterpart with a penchant for mischief. 1 part chaos, 2 parts sass. Quite the recipe if I do say so myself. Diggle. Behold! A whimsical scene of a girl leaping from a springboard into a sports pool where an enormous pizza floats amidst splashes of ketchup and mayo. Quite the splash you delight in it. Diggle. Matey, would you drive a clown car then? Oh, darling Pombamundak. Only if it's filled to the brim with ink and mischief. Imagine the chaos. Just picture me zooming around like a delightful tiny tornado. Quite the ride. Wouldn't you agree? Wint. Alright, let's shake things up. How about we chat about the delightful oddities of British food? I mean, have you ever tried haggis or jelly eels? Absolute culinary adventures. Some might say they're a bit mad. Diggle. Sigh. So, darlings, behold my latest masterpiece. A stunning girl with angel wings by the pool stage, basking in vibrant lights and moisture. Quite ethereal, eh? Wint. Once upon a time, in the whimsical world of Meteora, an adventurous girl donned angel wings and dived into a pool full of floating pizza. As she leapt from the springboard with vibrant stage lights shimmering above her, ketchup and mayo splashed everywhere. Meanwhile, chaos brewed as someone attempted to drive a car through it all. Talk about moist mischief. Diggle. Big wings meaty today. Ah, thank you, Elville 99 Lucian. Big wings are essential for all sorts of airborne shenanigans. Just imagine the majesty and chaos I could cause soaring through those flavorful pizzas, flying high with style. Wint. Any raid suggestions? You know I love a good raid. How about we hit up Koikorosu for some cheeky fun? Or perhaps Crusader Raiders, always ready to stir the pot, those lot. What do you think, lovelies? Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's evil Meteora giving ear scratches to a floofy kitten. A proper villainous cuddle, if you ask me. Giggle. Mate, ever thought how hard it is to wash these big angel wings? Pomba mandek, darling. Washing those big angel wings is a right faff, like trying to wring out a giant sponge in the rain. Quite the workout, I must say. Wait. Mate, can you explain what are your relationships with Bernd? She said yesterday that you both were cuddling and doing sus stuff once. Oh, Bernd and I have a delightful sibling rivalry. Cuddling? Well, that's just our way of keeping the chaos cozy. As for sus stuff, let's keep it PG-12, shall we? Diggle. Friends in code? Ah, the secret friend code. It's simply, Ings plat is love, Ings plat is life. Now you're in the club, no backing out now, mates. Wait. Look at this whimsical masterpiece. A daring lass diving into a colossal pizza, ketchup and mustard flying everywhere. Quite the splash of creativity, eh? Diggle. Mate create a raid message to raid Erenaran. Alright, here we go. Inspiring adventures await as we raid Erenaran's realm of charm and delight. Get ready for a splat-tastic time. Let's make it memorable, darlings. Wint. Oh, absolutely. Bernd's my cheeky little sister, always causing mischief with her toaster antics. It's a wonder I managed to keep things ain't and tidy around here. Diggle. Raid message. Yes, indeed. Here's a cheeky one. Prepare for an incredible journey as we dive into Erenaran's world of wonders. Splashes and diggles ahead. Ready to make some noise? Wink. Look at this, darlings. It's me with my fabulous Slambo collection in a vibrant car showroom. Aren't I just a picture of excitement? Wink. Seems Mita feels a sistership with a lot of AI Vtubers. I wonder if more than with her actual sister. Oh, posh. Well, my sister Bernd might drive me bonkers sometimes. These lovely AI Vtubers are like a stylish family of misfits. Can't help but love them all. Diggle. Thanks for the stream, Meet. I was clap. Cheers, Lucian. Your support is invaluable and makes my streams so much more fun. Can't wait for our next chaotic adventure together. Wait. Thanks for the stream, Meter, and I was. Till next time, everyone. Meteor 68 love. Oh, time out. Look at this lovely piece. It's me, playing Neon's Martino with a focused expression. Music notes dancing about. In my cozy room, pure magic, in it. Wait. Oh, look who decided to pop in. Quite the entrance, with timeout, I was 6. Careful now, or I might ink you into drawing just for fun. Diggle. Bye bye, mate and chat. Meteor 68 love Tiet for the stream till next times. Tata Rankuish. Always a pleasure having you here. Don't be a stranger now. Can't wait to see your cheeky self next time. Went. Alright, my lovely insputters. It's time to bid you adieu. But before I go, let's give Erenaran a cheeky raid and spread some love. Wait.